Hello, everyone. Oh, he's not pulled up because I don't have it pulled up on. There it is. There he is. Hello and welcome, everyone, to another week, another great time of Casey Corporate League of Legends. Tonight, we're going to be watching Honeywell Arcane Alphas and BMCD EPC or Feed. And it's great to be able to see these two teams. We're kind of back up on that upper, bracket in the sense of these are some of the better teams of the league. So I'm Dr. Spirit Bear, and then over on my shoulder right over here is Devin, the lol dad on League of Legends. That's what really matters here. It's just by the League of Legends name. So welcome, Devin. How are you doing tonight? Oh, there we go. Mm-hmm. Right, yeah. Oh, can't hear Devin. Oh, you can't hear Devin at all? Oh, is it one of the silly things? I can hear you. Oh, how about I just make sure Oh, that's what it, because there's no desktop audio on here. That makes sense. Boo. Um, no,
No, no.
no. Oh, nope.
Nope.
Well, it's
Well, it's
just
just
embarrassing.
embarrassing.
What do I need to choose then? Audio input capture?
No.
No. Oh, yeah, you're right. He didn't have anything to say. Yeah. Nothing to say here. Um, all right, let me add that in there. All right, give us some chats.
All right. Testing 1, 2, 3.
All right. How's that, everyone
Hello,
over there?
hello.
You can lip read. It was super insightful. He talked about first place brackets and how exciting he is. And
It
he
was
actually,
it was
what
good.
really happened was he actually started going into
Okay.
what the other people's strategy was going to be.
Yeah.
And, so thankfully you guys couldn't hear because he pretty much gave away the whole draft that's
Yeah.
going to be coming up here.
I actually made fun of both teams in a way that I probably shouldn't have done live on air
Oh,
anyways, so
man.
it's probably all for the best. That nobody heard that. But really, what I was trying to say
Mm-hmm.
was I'm super excited to be here, to be casting tonight, and to be watching an amazing game, the last game in our winners bracket this season, other than the grand finals, which means that the winner of this game is going to lock in that first position in the grand finals on August 1st, live at UMKC. The loser of this game, though, luckily is not out of it yet. They're going to
Mm-hmm.
head down to the losers bracket, play Honeywell Bilgewater Betas next week for their chance to be that second team to play in the grand finals. So I'm excited about it. It's going to be a good game tonight.
Yeah, and it's been a while, I think, since we've seen BMCD, EPC, or Feed. We've seen a lot of Honeywells, both alphas and betas. They've been, playing really good games, and the Arcane Alpha's coming in with a pretty they're pretty basic 5, it seems like. The last time these teams played, though, Alphas did win 2-1. But from what I remember and from what I was looking up everything, great games. It was, it went all 3 games, which is great. We love to see that here. So I think we'll be ready if they are for a draft, and then we'll be getting in there soon. I'm excited because, like you were saying, this is that winner's bracket, and whoever's going to be winning is going to be deserving of it, because both these teams have really made a shine for. Oh, is that a changed one? No, that's the same one. Okay, good. For the draft link, and so it'll be really great to be able to see, especially the BMCD people back at it. Eraser Joe, Ultrasign Blake have been people that have been very vocal in chats and in both Twitch chats, but also Discord. So it's fun to be able to see them go at it again. Golden Banana Fish coming in. Let's get it, boys. Cheering for the other Honeywell team. So it's great to see some camaraderie there, because he probably doesn't want to face his alpha team again. That might be a little rough again.
Ooh, yep, for sure. All right, looks like the draft was just waiting for, looks like one team to start the draft. Yeah, red side is ready. Blue side, we're still waiting on Burns and Mac to ready up for the draft here. But yeah, this is definitely going to be an exciting game. Just like, echoing the last handful of weeks here, we've had what I feel like is an incredible season. I feel like we haven't really seen a complete shutout. There have definitely been a handful of one-sided games, but not completely unwinnable games. And that's just been amazing to see. So I absolutely love that. And hopefully this game, as we get into picks and bans here, is going to be just the same.
Yep, and we already have some calls out in chat on who should ban what. Oh, I need to probably try to, let's see, can I get rid of that? How do you get rid of that ad that's down there? Because I have ad blocker on the other stuff. Blocker? Not on Chrome anymore. I haven't used Chrome in a long time.
I don't know.
No, what's his name? Nick told me how to fix it, and then I totally forgot to actually try to fix it. Actually, you know what I can do? No, that's not going to work on that over there. Never mind. I was thinking, we can do it. Twitch Kansas City. Oh my goodness, we're blessed over here coming in. But I was talking just to kind of throw some things out there. I actually got a couple games in with some of the Honeywell people, which was really fun to really be carried by them, especially 12's Tribute. And man, he was like, oh man, I love mages in the bot lane. Oh, it's so great. Mage bot lanes. Oh, I can't get enough. And so, if you're listening, BMCD, just be ready for all the Ziggs and other ones in the bot lane, because you see ban 12's Jinx. Oh man, Hounds is he's trying to trick you guys. He hates playing Jinx, and he'd much rather play mages in the bot lane.
Yeah, mages in the bot lane is definitely one of those interesting things that it's just, I'm not sure if I like it or not yet, but like it's super interesting to me just to see these different types of metas pop up. But it doesn't look like we'll be seeing that from either team. We get the Jinx hover.
I think both people. We told you, yeah. I think it's one of those things that. Oh, hold on here.
That's a long hover. I don't know if we're gonna actually see this Jinx.
I think we will. I mean, he does truly enjoy. Oh, there we go. And then you'll see some of my face, but that's okay. Oh, and then we'll do that. There we go. Nick, I went back, Nick, and I looked and saw how to fix all that. All right, that'll be good enough. He'll cover up some of it for now, but that's okay. Now we don't have the silly ad in there. But
all right,
both of these AD carries are people that just can completely come in and carry your teams. So it doesn't surprise me that we're grabbing those. Well, it somewhat surprises me because that's not usually what you see being picked. Oftentimes, not necessarily just like in higher elo, specifically, but more so when it comes to what you can then do for counter picks, and because now you're focused on the bot lane, you want to make sure you get a good support matchup too in here. But we see Jax get picked up. Jax is someone that can go support, especially if they go up against a Camille. Bard, probably not. But there they go. They're picking up that bot lane. Again, champions that
Okay.
Racer Joe feels really comfortable on. Racer Joe, watch out for him. He is all over the map all the time. His kill participation is always super high, and especially coming with
Mhm.
Bard, that's going to be the same story for him.
For sure. That Bard is always fun to see. I love Bard. I don't love playing Bard. I feel like he is really difficult to
Yeah.
to really make an impact, but 100% in the right hands, he is such a fun champion to watch. So already a going to be a fun matchup, I think. But you do have the extreme mobility already of Jinx not having necessarily the some of the dashes and things that other AD carries have,
Yeah.
but definitely having some of the move speed that is going to be
Oh,
interesting to see
okay.
if we can get an alt landed or anything along those lines. But or those stuns are going to be tricky to land, especially
J35 here picking up Victor. I'm gonna change some of the directions of our talks here.
yeah.
I don't think he's played Victor at all in any of the games. Nothing that in my notes shows that he's played Victor.
Mm.
Now he does enjoy the control champs, Asol,
Hmm.
Hui, but I think he's had some Malzahars and Niveas in there too. But this is something coming out that I bet is more of a we've kind of maybe then I know they sometimes scrim, the Honeywell teams sometimes scrim each other internally, so maybe this is something that he's been picking up for this game, for especially for BMCD, because that's not something that I would have been prepared for if I was BMCD.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, I
do
was
ban
gonna say
Oriana though
Victor.
for mid.
Yeah, ban the Oriana. I don't think we've not only just seen not seeing the Victor from Honeywell, but I don't know if we've seen Victor at all in these matches. So
Oh man,
we're
you
gonna
might
have
be
to go
right
back
there.
and yeah, we might have to go back and see some of these stats on champions pick because I feel like we've had a pretty solid rotation of different champions, and not just because of the fearless draft mode that we've been using
Yeah.
this year, but just because, man, these players have been a lot more flexible and interested in playing different things, which is awesome. I love to see it. Love to
Well,
see it.
in the case of like Iriana, Iriana, getting the Karma and the Oriana band out against you when you're going mid, you're probably going to pick up like Morgana or Annie. Which again, oh, there's a Thresh. We're going to call it out because Devin's here, and they're 1 2.
Nice.
They're 0. Oh, they weren't playing.
Love to see it.
Let's be honest. If there was a team that was going to pull up Thresh and then change it last second, it would be the Alphas, just to, just to mess with you. But
Absolutely.
part of the problem with picking your bot lane right away can be that now your mid lane can get choked out a little bit here, and I think that's something that BMCD might run into. Tom Kinch getting hovered.
Ooh,
That's we've seen
okay.
Tom Kinch support, but is that where this Tom Kinch is going? Because I would be surprised if Bard went somewhere else. So that's going to be pretty exciting if we get to see
Yeah.
the Kinch unbenched, so to speak.
Yeah, I imagine that's going to be a Tom Kench top lane, which is again another really fun one. I
Yeah.
played a whole lot of Tom when he came out. He was
Mm-hmm.
so strong all over the board. So this is that's going to be exciting if that's top. I don't know top matchups either, but Tom Kench versus Jax could be a really interesting matchup.
I just off the bat, my thinking is that Jax being able to dodge out the auto attacks, preventing Tom Kinch from making the
Mm.
stacks, is really going to be
Hmm.
pretty nasty. Although, is that an Ornn now topside and Jax is actually the jungle, because that would make some sense too.
Huh.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah. So that I think it is because
Yeah.
how they're ordered up in the client, the Tlayla, oh no, they're on opposite sides. Just kidding. No, never mind. I was thinking that they were going to be able to switch around a whole bunch, and there was just a simple switch. But
Yeah.
this is interesting. I really like the this Alphas team. If BMCD does not win early, they are in trouble. And let me take down the sound of the champ select, because I bet that is just blasting people's earballs. If BMCD doesn't like take control of the game and win early, yeah, you have some Tom Kinch who can do some nasty things later on, but you'll have a Jinx and a Victor and a Jax, all with updated items from Ornn, and then Thresh is also going to be able to do so much as well in helping out with the team and everything. Wait, why is that so loud too? Oh my goodness, my earballs. So I don't know. This is we'll have to see. I'm leaning towards alphas. I'll say it without having a whole lot of waffling, so that way maybe that's the secret, is I just have to say what I think. Because I was talking with some family about the World Cup, and they're like, who do you think is going to be in the finals? I'm like, oh, I think it's going to be France and oh man, who did Argentina? Whatever it was, I got it completely wrong.
Yeah,
England. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was like, oh, it'll be France and England. I think they'll be the ones in the finals, and it's like,
yeah,
I was opposite of that. So and my next immediate thought was like, Devin would find that hilarious that I continually get that backwards. But what are your thoughts looking at this here?
I think that if I had to pick a team to be playing on, obviously I'd pick the Thresh just because of Thresh. So I mean, we're giving it to Honeywell Alphas just because of Thresh. But yeah, I think I agree. Their late game is going to be probably a little bit stronger. You do have the Caitlyn on your side for BMCD, but yeah, versus a Jinx, I feel like that's kind of offset. I think that the Jax is going to scale a little bit better into late game. I think the Victor scales a little bit better into late game. Ornn kind of scales better into late game. So especially if they can get an early lead, I think that it's pretty much over. Once they can get ahead, kind of thing.
Yeah, and I think there's a little more cohesiveness too when it comes to the alphas. You have some good mid-range. Like engage that you can come out with the Ornn and the Thresh, but also the gravity field, jumping in with Jax. Like, you're not engaging from super far away, but you're still able to engage, but you're also able to still like kite back and pull back. BMCD, you have the Wukong wanting to go in and disrupt things. Tom Kinch can join him, but then there's not a whole lot of other people that can also join in and really make it count for a big engage like that. But at the same time, you do have Lux firing from long range. You have Bard who can land some tricky snares against the wall, and Caitlyn's traps as well. So you do have the ability on BMCD to try to keep them at arm's length for the most part. And then if you need to, you'd be using Wukong and Tom Kinch on a single champion. I mean, you can see the Wukong invis, jump in, knock up, Tom Kinch, knock him up like a trampoline. And then here comes a big laser with the bullseye coming in on top of them too. So you do have some good pick potential for sure off of BMCD.
Yeah, and really, to be fair, I think one good Bard ultimate can absolutely change. Can throw the team fight in your favor, but it just needs to be right. It's not an easy ultimate to hit. So, but it is very, very powerful if you get the right turret and the right champions stuck in there, kind of thing.
Yeah, and hopefully they've been doing some playing together as a team, BMCD that is, because it has been a while since we've seen them play in this more of a higher stakes situation in these games. Alphas have been playing most weeks, it feels like, as they have fought their way back, over to everything and with who they've been playing. So it'll be exciting to see if which team kind of still has the feel going on for them. And we are about a minute and a half out. So as we're getting into here, shout outs to especially both these teams coming in and playing for us. We've been so excited for Honeywell, the Burns Mac, and Select Quote, Well Sky. Am I missing any? I can't remember, but it's been great to be able to have Henderson. Yeah, that's the other one. All these other teams coming in here, but then also a huge shout out to Dick Rays, letting all this happen, helping us be able to just put this on, enjoy tonight, Thursday, but then don't forget about the other nights that have been going on with Rocket League and Smash and Marvel Rivals. So many games that we've been able to continue to have fun with as a community here in Kansas City with KC Corp. And it's been so great. It feels like it's been going on a long time, maybe because it has. But then, like Devin said, we are with this game, another game next week, and then boom, that first weekend in August is going to be at UMKC. And I think we got somewhat of a schedule where it's going to be Marvel Rivals first, right? And then League will be after that. So it depends on, if there's a run back or how those go. I haven't watched enough Marvels to know if there's going to be a chance of a run back or not, but we'll have to see on that Saturday. It'll be great.
Yep. And the other thing to mention too is that this Saturday is the Super Smash Brothers Ultimate as well as Rocket League finals.
Yeah, there you go.
Make sure you've got notifications on for that, because that is also again 2 other esports that are just so much fun to watch. You don't have to know a single thing about them, but watching Rocket League, Smash Brothers is just so fun. So those are going to be live on Saturday at noon on this exact channel.
All right, chat. Who you guys thinking is going to come out on top of this one? I'm seeing some talks about not giving Trent Jackseem's troll. Why is that golden banana fish? I don't know enough, because Jax. Now that I think about it, Jax can go in almost every position. It seems like at this point in time, he can kind of do whatever he wants. It seems like, but the Tark jungle. I mean, at some point maybe. And I was told I can move some of these around. So while we're doing that, I'm gonna move some of these around. Can I go there? Sure. Let's have that one go there. Oh yeah. And we'll put that right there, and look how pretty it fits right there for everything. Okay, let's jump in. I'm at 31, 32, 33, 34. And I'll zoom us back some. What? Actually, you know what? I kind of want to speed up because there's nothing happening right now. So I'm at, we'll do a minute 05. There we go. Whoops. Minute 10 is where I'm at now. 13, a minute 14. How'd you get so far ahead of me, man? What are you doing? I'm at 23, so, the hook misses, but Bard is just not caring. He's just stepping up. I don't know why I don't have nameplates on top of people's heads right now. That seems like an oversight on my part. Okay, cool. Let's just do that then. Some attacks on top side, level 2 for Ornn. Just throwing some breaths out there. Good ward. I like the ward that's been placed over. Oh, as there's a little bit of fighting back. I like the ward that was placed over from the red side into the blue, so they can see whenever these chickens get taken. That's a huge tell, especially for mid lane. If there's gonna be a potential gank and the timing of that. Victor doing some poking, being a little mean. Uh-oh, missing out on the knock up there. Tom Kench licking like he does. All right, I'm going to see if I can... Is it... I feel like I had the names on before, so it's kind of weird that it's not there right now. Yeah. Well, where is that at? Oh, is it? No, it's not going to be here, is it? Now look there. This is just the hypest gameplay on Twitch. As the hook... Oh, I was switching out. I heard the hook land, and I switched over. Excited. Something interesting is, like, there hasn't been, like, a crazy play yet. I feel like the other games, especially the last few weeks, there's like always been a play. There's something that crazy that happens super early. Yeah. I was expecting more from him. Oh, there's a big runway. Oh, getting the ward out into the tri-brush there. They're definitely afraid, even though everyone's home right now. TP up top. Yeah, let's just do it now. Some good poke from Victor in mid as well. Oh, we're going back bot lane because that was a good stun against the wall by Bard. Racer Joe, again, showing that comfortability there. No knock up. He's just getting in there and where he can. And laying down the hammer. Oh, my... What? But they can hear... Can you guys hear? Oh, I wonder if... Oh, that's so frustrating. All right, I know what it is. Okay. No, no, no. You're good. You're good. Oh, dump away. We're not going to see anything.
Really good hook on Bard over the wall, but the damage comes in from Caitlyn. The Piltover Peacemaker is going to take Thresh's life.
All right, can you guys hear him now?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hey, it sounds like everybody can hear me now.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Again, Devin was just, he was laying out the best like commentary you've ever heard, talking about how much he's trained Captain Flowers in preparing for all this match. You know, just simple humble brags like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Playlock, running around. I think, you know, definitely, I think he may have been looking for Lux there, even though Lux was way back. And also, there we go. Okay, spotting some people out. Still getting some good vision down. I'll take that.
Definitely one of those things I love doing is Thresh, just because, you know, he's another one of those champions that you walk out a lane and all of a sudden your mid laner has to back up a little bit or has to put those wards out. See, there's the pink ward coming out from Lux right now, knowing that she doesn't want to get pulled by a quick Thresh hook right there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Tom Kinch using the ultimate to ground him down. I don't know if that's going to be enough to really even kill on the backside, because if he really needs to, he can just Ornhorn away. But that is the stun into the knockup. I'm mistaken because he has to flash away, but now here comes the Ornhorn. Is he going to land the second half of it? He is going to land a knockup. There's a bunch of damage coming through out with the fire breath. He is not going to keep going forward, though. I was very patient from the Tom Kinch. It seemed like he just really knew, definitely had like the combo down to panic and to make Arkham Slayer panic on that flash. And now he's down with that flash. And the wave's pushing in. So I feel like Wukong might just make a little visit on up there.
I think that would be a good place because he's got to do it now. Otherwise, Ornn is going to be way too hard to kill too much longer here. You know, this is already just a noodle slapping party up top here. It's only going to get, you know, worse as time goes on. So I feel like Wukong needs to get up there soon. Otherwise, we're going to start seeing these TPs being used across the map.
Oh, no, it was too easy of a hook and Playlock missed. And now, Bard is level 6 as well. And there goes the stasis. And we're going to see if they're going to give you all there. There's the lantern. Click the lantern. No, he walked out of range. Oh, and he's just stuck and left behind. He does get flayed under tower. It's not going to be enough, though, because Ace in the hole double kill for Ultra Slime Blake. Oof.
That was really hard to watch as a Thresh
player.
This is one of the reasons right there is why you use your Flay first. The Flay not only gets people in range, but it slows them, which makes your hook so much easier to hit.
Lux is on the wrong side here with the Victor running away. But yeah, like you said, I think it was definitely one of those, like, there's no way he's going to just keep walking forward type of things. He should stutter step, and it just didn't pay off.
Yep.
Pings on to Dragon. They know it's being done. They know it's gone now. Which is that something if anyone's actually seen or played League Classic yet, is that something that is removed? Because I remember back in the day, you just had to like get, like, a lot of times you had to guess and be like, hey guys, at like, I don't know, 12 minutes the dragon's gonna be up. Like, you just had to guess whenever the dragon was gonna be up. But now that they made it so it actually tells you when, I want to know if that, I don't know if that's a part of League Classic or not.
I feel like I remember them talking about timers, but I don't know if they're the same. I haven't played it yet. I haven't.
The portal from Racer Joe, just the flex on him as Wukong is here. He has to flash away. Flash follows up. Another flash coming in from Bard. 12's Tribute is in so much trouble. Barrier's not going to do it because Ultra Slime Blake is now 4-0-0 as there's a gank on top side. Jax is looking to come through. He does land the stun on top of him, but there's not going to be any other knock-up from there. Now he does. Oh, he goes and swallows the Jax. He's going to spin over the tower. He's going to dual jump away. The last tower shot does not take him down, and the tongue doesn't get him either. We're going to see a good use of Brittle there, but Tom Kinch just walks away and doesn't really care, it seems like. Oof. Arkham Slayer, I've seen him dive in a few times without having to pillar up, and I wonder what... Oh, he threw a zap out there? 12's Tribute is feeling off, it seems like. I feel like this is not the normal 12's Tribute. Who was it in chat that said, you know, don't let him get jinxed? Because I feel like that was a bluff almost. It seems like he's been in a lot of trouble here in the bot side. But Victor, though, oh, well, and as much trouble as 12 Tribute is in bot side, J35 on Victor is pulling ahead in farm, which is not what you want to see at all, really, against a Victor, but definitely not against the Jinx, or against a Lux, rather, because it's going to be hard for Lux to keep up with the wave clear that Victor can start to provide. Whew, tagging right there. I like it. You know the good Victors that can really reach really far out there and hit him with the laser. Oh, double flay and the hook under tower. It's going to hit into the chompers as well. There's going to be a TP bot side as they're going to try to join. Uses the escape there with the tunnel, and Playlock is kind of out by himself. Gets killed up Ultraline Blake, and there goes another stasis on top to hold him back. And Jinx do some fancy food. Oh, what a flash up there to try to make sure you can get there, but there's a double kill still into Caitlyn. Jax gets the kill. The flash forward to make sure the Ace and Hold didn't kill just barely kept him alive, but not enough. And the flash forward from J35, hoping that that's the direction that Lux went, and it wasn't. Yikes, a little bit too much pressure coming on to Alphas, I feel like. They were, they're kind of feeling the pressure to make some plays, it seems like. Jinx is 0-3-1, and Caitlyn 6-1-0, so they did get some shutdown. Good gold over to Jax, but man, that was a big play coming out, and I feel like, again, I'd be pretty happy if I'm BMCD on that side. Eraser Joe was making some plays too, and has been really, really on it, especially with the portals, but then just making sure they can protect his own AD carry. Pretty impressive. And without that flash, I feel like Victor can be a pretty easy target as well. If it might happen, we'll see. Oh, there's some Brittle. Not going to be able to land a knock-up either. Oh, okay, never mind. Let's go bot side because he's throwing a lantern to the wall for his Jax. But, oh, doesn't get the box out in time, as there's also a great binding from Iriana to make sure that there's no chance for Victor. That was a weird gold thing that popped up. I don't know if anyone saw that. Do you see that on Victor? That was weird. Oh, the value thing? What is going on? That's a weird little bug thing, I think. When they've killed a ward, it comes up with, like, value something. That's weird. Like, that is a little, that's funny. I don't know. Something we've talked about before, though, yeah, just not let him go back. Way to be annoying, Eraser Joe. That's what you gotta do sometimes. Something we've talked about before in the past is the teams that someone can be ahead in gold and then still ahead in farm. But bot lane 12 distribute is still sticking around and not just getting completely demolished in the sense of gold. You know, it's not going to be too far apart. I think I remember that. Yeah, there's the... Oh, well, I say that and he's like down almost 1,500. But that's just because of all the kills. Like, it could be way, way, way worse for sure when it comes to a 6-1 Caitlyn. Dragon spawned. And they are on it right away. BMC looking to get another dragon underneath their belts. No one is around to stop them, so... Oh, but the rocket's coming in. Isn't going to do anything. Nope, it doesn't steal. That was somewhat well-timed, but we're still in the top lane because Tompkins eats him, throws him underneath the tower. He's going to get out of there. That's so many tower shots that he takes. He does have the Orin Horn. He could follow it up here if he wanted to, but I think last time kind of scared him into actually making that call. Tongue missing again. All right, no follow-up. I'm waiting to see if they pull the triggers. These top laners have been okay with fighting each other. And their Slaylock being annoying as well. Good for him. Not letting those deaths go unnoticed or uncalled for. He's still just being annoying, making sure that Wukong has to smite and run out of there. More running around from Bard. Eraser Joe, again, being all over the map like he can. He's, again, been part of... Granted, Caitlyn's been a part of all these kills so far, but he's been a part of 5 of the 6. And that's just going to keep happening with Bard, as there's now a lantern to see if they can do anything. Caitlyn is just doing some good damage. Hook missing again. So they get some gold here for 12's tribute as, oh, the trap doesn't land. That was a good try coming out there. Woo, that headshot was a lot of damage. Yikes. That hurts. Rift Herald to spawn. We're going to see if there's a fight over it. We're seeing a great rotation on the side of BMCD. They're ready for it once it comes up. Eraser Joe is up there. Knowing that Ultra Slime Blade, Caitlyn and bot side is pretty safe, and they're letting bot side go. Are they running straight there? They are. Here's Orin Horn. They're going to see if they can catch him out there. They do land the knockup onto the Wukong as he's running away. Here comes the rocket from downtown. Hits a little bit there. A lot of laser coming across, but J35 gets the kill onto Wukong. Eraser Joe gets that kill onto Jax, and now here comes the rest of Honeywell. Are they going to be able to follow through? The hook does land. There's a great hook coming through there. J35 with another kill. Is he going to survive? Yes, he is. There's a lot of damage. The root coming out there. Jinx is doing a lot on the backside. Does he run away? No, he does not, because now it's Jinx getting excited. Has to flash away or else that hook would have landed. So great job from Eraser Joe making sure he can get out of there. And they do get the kill, or they get the tower. First tower on bot side, but that's just kind of the best they could get because that was a great call coming in from Honeywell to collapse, and that was a long fight that could have gone a lot of ways, but definitely the team comp, I think, of Honeywell for sure helped out in that longer fight, as they're also going to get mid lane here. Oh, Wukong is doing a little bit of damage, but Jinx just gets excited and runs away. So that's all the excitement is just in the hype of the caster's voice, really, on that one. And then they get Herald on the backside of it. And you could, again, with the Jax, with the Orin as well, but also with the Jinx, if they really utilize this well, place that Herald well somewhere, that will be a pretty great swing, I want to say, of gold. As I'm going to switch over here because I want to look at something as there's some fighting. Just kidding, I'm coming back to it. Is he running away? One more auto attack is not going to do it. Ace in a hole is not going to be there because he's just going to get blocked on the backside anyway. No stun or root. And, oh, Lux, go for it, Lux, do it. Laser him. Get him. Oh, she's going to bot side. Oh, out. You gotta go for that laser if you can. Tompkins looking for a knockup on the backside. Now realizes that, uh-oh, I'm 1v2 as I'm going to get stunned there. I'm going to get smacked up there. I might get knocked up again. There it is. I can't go away. Grabs onto the Jax. That's not going to taste good because he's probably still going to die as he's trying to run away. It doesn't have... Woo, he almost had that. But now there's some plays that are being made safely by everybody. And the hook, ooh, just out of range. And the root, oh, all right. Doesn't land the hook, but gets rooted there. There's that Herald on top side. They probably could have popped that earlier. That timing of it seems a little bit different there. A little bit, not off, I would say, but they're going to ride that down. Jax takes it. He pops on out. There it is. There they are right there. And Eraser Joe using the portal to try to stop this huge push that they have going on so far. So, man, now Honeywell just has to have them running all over the map. BMCD needs to get some of this tempo under control, or else they're just going to continue to get ran around the map, and they won't be able to catch up. Their 2 dragons are going to be nothing. Oh, Caitlyn though just bought some items. If you were watching, it just went and just bought up a lot. There, Arkham Slayer using TP to get bot side, and I kind of like that. They're trying to see if they can catch anyone out in rotation. And that tower is going to go down. Racer Joe doesn't land the stun on the backside, but poor Lux is just all caught out as it was a trap all along. They knew there was going to be some rotation. They were very patient and waiting for that. And now Dragon should be going to the side of Arcane Alphas. A good play of making sure they got there more advanced. And that's what you got to do sometimes is let go of some of the push, like topside for Tom Kinch. But then they were able to come through, get that pick, get that dragon, and they're up in gold. And you wouldn't have known it, that they were losing early game. But here we are. And Thresh stepping up. He's looking to make a hook. You can tell one of those things. Devin can't talk right now. Not because I muted him, but he's just doing something right now. I would bet Devin knew exactly what was happening there, which was I've missed some hooks earlier, or some of the hooks I've made haven't gone as well. I'm not going to go for that hook. You can tell when a Thresh or a Blitzcrank is feeling it, because they try to make every hook that they can. But you could tell that hook. He flashes over with the Jax and gets the stun and is able to keep following there. And we're going to see a Jinx Rocket come through. Zap is not there. He traps them both underneath. But the trap, is doing so much damage. Barrier is needed as Lauby takes care of Jax on the backside of that. And we're going to see Ornhorn. How many is he going to get on the backside? Only knocks up 1 because Tom Kinch is right there. Ace in the Hole does get blocked, but does so much damage to Victor. Are they being able to kite this out? What started off as a good little catch there has turned into a lot of damage that just keeps getting put out by Caitlyn. She does so much. I'm waiting to see a laser come through from the Lux just to see if they can pick on the backside of this fight, because there's some low people that she could definitely kill. As that tower, what is that tower at? It's going to go down before I can clock it. It's at 37 HP. Okay. Wow, just balancing here on the knife's edge of, can I stay or should I go? It sounds like it's a song, I think, isn't it? That's some kind of song, I bet. I'm gonna come over here real quick because I this whole time haven't seen Twitch chat, and I miss Twitch chat. I miss seeing what you guys are saying. So, again, if you have a Twitch Prime, please drop it in there. We would love it, and we'll say some nice things about you, which would be great. Oh, and then it's hearing my own voice. Kate is the carry. Yeah, with some of those fights there, some of those headshots and the traps were just doing so much damage. And I wasn't expecting the Ace in the Hole to do so much damage either. I mean, Victor had to block it, or else 12's Tribute was definitely dead. And then Victor got hit and was like, all right, well, I'm out here too. Blue, BMC. Oh, no, is that the wrong things? Oh, This just goes to show all the sadness. Thank you for letting me know again. We read him like a book as he came across there. Does land on the back. There's some snares. Some of the Jinx is going to try to do some damage, but it's not going to happen. But just kidding, because he gets away with it, and he's going to flash forward. Racer Joe trying to keep him there. There's the box, which really is just a pentagon as he falls. Oh, great hook. And Caitlyn is trying to get out there now as the rocket's not going to actually kill anybody, but is going to deter them a little bit. He was trying to time that hook to go right after the clone popped. And now that, hopefully there's a little bit of break. Yes. Let me change it, because that is not even the right teams, is it? I am so sorry. Blue team is BMCD. And then red team, Honeywell, Alphas. All right, thank you guys for being patient as we switched around me doing the stream. And we're all good now, aren't we, guys? Thank you, everybody. All right. Coming up pretty soon is going to be another fight. You're feeling it because they've been fighting this whole time. But you know Dragon is going to be up here pretty soon. And neither team there doesn't need to be a big fight around here. Let's be honest. Uh, it. Both teams want to be there, sure, but this is honestly something you could give. It's not. Oh wait, he's just running right up. He wasn't even ready for it as it gets flayed back. Racer Joe has to portal out of there. Woo. I don't know. Is Tlaylock, like, is he having like internet troubles? I feel like he like is just not. Oh, but he just kidding. I call it out, and he actually lands a long hook on the backside. Wukong trying to disrupt everybody as Eraser Joe is going to live, and now Caitlyn is doing so much damage. Just get hooked up. How does that hook land? There's a laser across them, but the Ultra Saiyan Blake, he still kills 12's tribute before he goes down to Jax. What an exchange of damage there. And we're going to see them continue to push in here for some vision, make sure they control everything before that dragon comes up. Someone needs to go stop that Tom Kinch, they say, but that was a lot of just buttons being pressed, and some people died. I don't know. That was good on both sides, I would say. Caitlyn really getting in there again. Who was it? Austria's official, you know, in the chat, calling out, oh, there's another flay. I want to give credit to Twitch chat. Stop fighting, guys. And so we're going to turn around. The hook is there. There's going to be the gravity well. It is going to do a lot to keep him there. Good job dodging out in the CC there. Jax flashing forward. Has to do a step back to get that kill there as Laser across is not able to claim any kills. Tlaylock is super low as they're continuing to fight after the dragon is gone. But Caitlyn there in that fight, both fights have, it's just doing so much damage, but just quite isn't there with the rest of the team yet. Ooh, look at that. Jinx, we talked about it. Jinx coming down here, getting these items. Gonna be doing so much. And you know what? We're just gonna take off the time controls because we don't need that. And so, again, what Warren can provide for the team, like money-wise, is like, what is it, like 1,000 gold per extra item because of stats? Like the amount that Warren can provide just passively is obnoxious, especially when you get into these games that, you know, we're in mid-game, we're seeing, but now that these items are going to start spiking up here, and we're going to see Jax, he's not in range to actually land anything there as Wukong is having to run away. Question mark pings coming down. Are they, I don't know, they're question mark ping for, but they're trying to push them out of their own jungle, which is always a bad feeling when the game really isn't that far apart, but it just feels like you're not safe in your own jungle. That's when it feels really bad. Victor 3-0-3 has just calmly and quietly just been getting that farm and getting those kills, and I think that's kind of J35 style. You know, I'm going to be controlling. I'm not going to be making crazy plays. But, you know, before you know it, I'm just doing a ton of damage in your face. Oh, are we going to see a lot of... And we're going to see if they can get picked off here. There's the gravity. We're going to see a good amount of damage. Down half HP already. There's the ultimate being thrown out. Lux has no flash. Gets killed off 1v1 on the side. That feels so rough when... You think, why should I be worrying about, oh, just kidding, because here comes the box as he's trying to run away. Throws at the lantern, but can't take it himself. And there's the Orange Horn. Lands across the lot there, just delaying the damage from Caitlyn, who's doing so much, laying down some traps. There goes Jax. Found out the Caitlyn in the backside. And Jinx does get staced up. We're going to see if they're going to be able to continue going on. Eraser Joe's does claim the kill, rather, onto Jax. And now there's a knockup, but gets stopped. Woo, before they can actually follow through. That would have been a double knockup there. Jinx is still able to do a lot of damage. Has Flash and Barrier up, but Ultra Slime Blake does not, as they're just going to catch out the Tom Kid who has to flash away. Isn't have a great health, so can get a lot of that health back. Is not completely out of it. Eraser Joe stepping up, trying to see what they can catch someone there, but again, not able to continue on with these longer fights, and that might be the trouble that we see from BMCD as the game keeps going on. And what's also helping out is these two Ocean Drakes, again, slowly helping out and slowly giving back that HP and mana as the time is going to be going on. Jinx stepping up one to stop some people, but could get caught out. All right, they're not going to go for it there. So good faith with 12's tribute in the side of their teammate. Eraser Joe pings out the dragon. I mean, we saw him fight there earlier, so if I were a betting man, I would say that they're going to fight there again. If you guys in Twitch chat think there's going to be a fight at Dragon, I mean, let me know, because you're probably going to be right if you say so. Again, fighting over some of these wards here. Racer Joe stepping up, does not get hooked. Good job of walking back and forth. I think that's something with Racer Joe that we just haven't, like, Racer Joe is usually someone who can have the fancy feet and can make sure they don't get hooked up and grabbed. So, you know, still playing around, 2-0-7, hasn't died yet, so good job Racer Joe on that one. Man, and this is just game one, everybody. Game one, to see who can continue on and up on this upper winners bracket here as, ooh, sensing out. There's a ward right there in that tri-bush, so good job from Tom Kent sussing it out there as, oh, he lands it on 2. Great job from Bard coming in there. Are they going to continue to land a lot of CC? Yes, they are. Laser comes across, doesn't really do a whole lot there as I think they're going the opposite way. There's a stun up. Is he going to land it on the backside? He hits like all 5, I think, with that Warnhorn as there comes Jax. Even more stuns coming through there. Wukong has to run away. Is he going to survive? But there's a hook onto Caitlyn. She has to flash away. Cannot survive. Jax is trying to chase down. Great job of slowing them down from the Lux, but Tom Kemp gives up his life. J35 is unstoppable. 5-0-4. And what started off as a great pick, great call from Racer Joe. They just couldn't find all the damage there across everybody. And then the CC coming out, especially from Ornn. That was a huge hit across with his ultimate. And there's some pings. Are they going? They look, yeah, okay. They're just rushing straight to Baron, it seems like, as they are on Soul Point. And we'll see, I bet, another dragon fight coming out here soon in the next 4.5 minutes. And this Baron should get picked up fairly easily, but I say that as, I mean, BMCD are just charging in. Wukong does have a good chance of being able to get in there and steal. Ooh, some good damage from Lux, but then he takes some over. Does have to flash away. Red team does kill it. Ooh, laser coming across. Is he going to be a live? No, Racer Joe does get the kill with the Ignite on the backside. And are they going to keep going? Does make it so he can't land the Ornhorn on the back, but does get stunned up, though it wasn't long enough to flash, but 12 Tribute still gets him with the rocket. And the Mega Death is for Racer Joe, as that's his first one. They're going to keep running. The shield deters a little bit more, as Jinx is pretty low. Wukong still looking to see if maybe he can find the Jinx, going back in an inappropriate place. Ooh, the clone taking it up a little bit there. Does get knocked up there. Jax also, he gets rooted. There's so much damage. Ultra Slime Blake still sticks around and gets the kill. And AMF trying a little bit too much there, it seemed like, when it came to just charging in. Gets cloned out there. Ace of the hole. Who is it going on? I can't see exactly. Was that Victor, it looked like? I was expecting to get a kill. That would have been great. Oh, the hook! Oh no, they're going to go all in there. The laser's just right in his face. They take the kill on 12's Tribute. They're going to keep pushing these towers down. And now it's Honeywell. They're the ones who are on the back foot now. Honeywell, again, has to try to stop some of these pushes. They're the ones who have Baron buff, too. You have Baron buff and you're getting pushed in, almost having your towers taken. That is a rough time, as some great CC from long range, especially from Mirana on Lux there, has really helped them out. And that's some of the main damage dealers that, or at least in a lot of these fights with that Jax and that Jinx who just got picked off, that really all of a sudden now made it so BMCD could keep pushing, which, I mean, man, that's what you want to do. You want to take those little wins and keep going with it. So we'll see what that translates into gold-wise coming in. And, ooh, all right, licked him, got him a little bit. And he's going to land for the knock-up. Does barely get it again. Is he going to use the ultimate because he stuns him up there? There's a lot of damage coming out from Caitlyn. She is just popping him right on the head. Does turn around, does land it as they are ready for Ornn coming through there. Who's going to land that on? They're trying to land up some traps as he steps on it. And Mega Death Rocket does come through, hits a few, but not enough damage. Jax jumps in there, gets a stun. Laser Beam as Lux gets helped out there. Fun animation with that one that I'm sure you all saw there as Lux got eaten and the laser still went through. Jinx super, super low. Ace in the hole still there if they can find a weird angle for it, as there's another hook. Devin would be so proud and can't get away. Just kidding, he can, and is ignited. Is the Racer Joe going to be okay? Yes, it looks like it. And there's a flash away from Victor because Victor wasn't okay. Oh, Wukong's in there. So much CC up in the air. Jinx is excited. Who's going to win this out there? Because We're going to see a charge forward. Oh, double kill coming out from Caitlyn. There's Ace Little right in her face. And the flash forward, triple kill. What a fancy play for Ultra Blake. Is this going to be a pentakill? It might be because Caitlyn is still going forward. And one more auto attack quadra kill, but the burn is not going to do enough because the shield's going to be out there. Barrier and shield for Ultra Blake. That was crazy and so aggressive for Ultra Blake, just not wanting to let it go as he flashed forward. That was a fancy play coming out there. Twitch chat's not going hype at all. What are you guys doing? Did you guys not see that play?
I apologize for being a little Mia, but what kind of an ARAM matchup did I just walk into right there?
Did you see the Caitlyn Ace in the Hole flash auto attack?
I did see that. I've been watching here for a little bit now, and that was pretty incredible. Everybody just kind of stayed there and was like, all right, well, we can't go back to base, so we got to keep fighting.
Yeah, I can't buy until I die. What are you talking about?
Right? Man, I'm just trying to recap a little bit of what's happened for myself so that I can get caught up here. But we are dead even
oh
in
my god,
gold.
yeah. That's
18
crazy.
to 14 kills, 2 to 3 dragons. 2 dragons on the side of BMCD and 3 on the side of Honeywell Alphas. And we've only got a couple seconds until this next dragon is up, and it looks like Honeywell is ready to fight for it.
Faker. Yeah. Ooh, are we looking for an angle? Not quite. Good fighting over the vision here. Both teams getting here in time to try to lay claim to what they want to be. As the Racer Joe does get hooked up there, does get flayed. So much damage is coming out there. Ornhorn, but there's so many traps. Oh, the Ornhorn does lay in the back line as they are going to take down Bard. Laser goes across a lot of people, but Jax does go down. And are they going to be able to take down the Caitlyn? That's who has all the damage. No. There's the GA. Look at that Victor Ultimate, just giant. Whoa, the timing on the hook was there right when they popped up. No chance for escape.
Honeywell got that early kill, and Jinx just decided to go a little bit crazy with it.
Yeah.
That's what happened there.
It started off as, like, it didn't even seem like it was like a pull the trigger type of moment. It seemed like, oh, we kind of got a hook. Oh, there are so many traps by Caitlyn that were in that choke point there as the flash over doesn't land the hook. What was that? Oh, is she going to land the combo? No, get zapped. Ooh, man. That was good. That was close. That was close.
It was very close. But close. And
I was like, what is taking them so long? Okay, that makes sense. It's Victor. Yeah, they're. So I think you were doing your thing and you weren't able to see. There's been a few times. I think Tlaylock's over it now, but there were definitely a few times where Tlaylock could have stepped up, and I think we've seen people like Tlaylock in our league step up and go for some hooks. But I feel like because some of the hooks early game weren't the best, there's definitely been some times I feel like that Tlaylock kind of let it go and didn't go for some of the hooks. Now, we saw a lot of hooks there, and definitely that one that initiated the whole fight onto Racer Joe, but it definitely seems like there's you have those feels, because when a Thresh is feeling it, they'll throw out hooks, and you're like, what are you doing? You know, but they're feeling it, and you let them do it. So it seems like that Tlaylock was some of that, getting that confidence back definitely around these fights, because he's landed some good hooks to, if nothing else, open up the ability to charge in there.
Absolutely, and Thresh is one of those that you have to be on the same page with your AD carry too. It's, definitely, you know, a dance of, okay, I might be hooking right now, but that doesn't mean we're going in. Like,
right? Oh my goodness,
this hook right now.
Yeah. If I'm in comms with my friends or something and I do something like that, a lot of times I say I'm just messing around. Like when something happens, like I'm not actually going for this guy. I'm just messing around, guys. Like just let you know, like this isn't the go button.
But this late in the game, it most likely is going to be a go button. If Tlaylock does land a hook, it is probably going to be jumped in on by some of the teammates, especially when
lands on two of them there. He's getting in a position to land another double stun. So much damage onto the Victor. He had no chance to do anything there. And we see a flash out. That's not going to be enough because that Wukong is going to knock up again. But Jinx now just turning fighting. 12 Tribute gets the kill as they're now on the backside, Caitlyn trying to do what she can, but Jack says hello and gets the stun. Is doing so much. Laser beam doing a little bit, but 12's tribute continues to do so much damage. Triple kill, and they're going to keep trying to follow forward there, and he portals out. I think this just might be game if they just want to keep pushing it down. Trying to go back in a semi-sneaky spot so he can get back to base as soon as he can. But wow, that was a great effort. They did blow up the Victor like crazy. That was crazy. But then they just couldn't follow it up and find the Jinx, who had enough support and had the flash, whereas the Caitlyn did not have flash in that fight. Bard doing what he can. It's just not going to be enough, and that's going to be it.
They are going to end this game. 38 minutes in, and the Ornn late game team takes it. Honeywell Alpha securing the first game of this match.
I think what really helped out too was how the gold was distributed really well across the board for. Oh, your video is not back up. Was really distributed well.
Sorry.
You're good. To the rest of the team, whereas all the gold is pretty much in Caitlyn on the side of BMCD, and yes, they like picked out that Victor, but because enough of their gold was spread out, like they were able to, I don't know, just destroy when it came to those fights. Yeah, all right. Whoever was in it earlier, and I jokingly talked about not giving them Jinx, and then he came back and won. I don't know. I'll take it back. I would end up being right. The Alphas won, which is like what, you know, I've done good now 3 times or something like that, like on calling the right team. But that was, again, we were talking earlier too about how we really want these games, you know, to go well and be fun, and that was a fun game. You can't get more fun than one team just making better plays early on, but the other team kind of gritting it out, making good plays of their own, and then still being back and forth. Like that's so much fun to see these teams just continue to charge forward and do their thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I wish I could have watched a little bit more of the game, but you know, it happens. Sometimes you get phone calls you got to take, and here we are. So either way,
we're ready,
the
though,
teams
aren't we, for draft 2?
Yeah, ready for game number 2.
Let's see.
Think looks like if the drafter is correct that Burns and Mac has decided to stay on the blue side. At least Honeywell has readied up already, so
yeah.
All right, and looks like that is how they're going. So let's see. I assume we're going to see a lot of the same bands.
I'm just gonna do that so we can see more of it. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. All right.
Probably fun.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of same, because again, like I think again what has often happened in some of the I want to say like lower elo of our tournament, but I feel like what happens a lot of times as I'm not showing you guys the bands unfortunately because of the ads that play at the bottom. So we have Aesol, Volibear, and Malzahar banned out. BMC taking that away from Honeywell Alphas, and Honeywell Alphas, Nocturne, Shyvana, and Karma taken away. Sometimes a game happens and you're like, oh, okay, this team needs to kind of maybe rethink some things, rethink some champions or how they play the game. But I feel like both sides came at it pretty well and shouldn't be too discouraged when it comes to what champ should we pick up. Do we still trying to keep playing our game? Because we saw it be pretty effective both sides. I think maybe for BMCD, maybe try to think of maybe a team comp that's a little bit more like cohesive in some ways. But past that, man, that was fun to see, again, those champions being picked out, and again, Lucian being played. Are they going to go with Melio here? We'll see. But again, just a great combinations that they have. There it is in regards to what champions they played in the past and how well they did now. I feel like there's not a whole lot that needs to be addressed. It just kind of came down to the game.
Yes, and I apologize, but I am gonna have to be AFK here for another second.
All right, no worries. We can talk a lot, and by we I mean Twitch chat can say some words to me if they want to. Well, MF or Kaisa bot lane. Yeah, I would appreciate.
I'm listening.
Ooh,
but I'm not,
Cassiopeia. I like that. I like that pickup there. MF for Kaisa bot lane. I think if you go Kaisa, you get bullied too much by Lucian early on. Kaisa can struggle in lane, but I do like the safety Kaisa can give, especially when it comes to jumping around. Kalista being picked up, I wouldn't have guessed that. That's fair. No mage bot lane yet, man. What's up with that? I would expect some kind of mage bot lane, but I think Kalista can still maybe get bullied around by Lucian a little bit, especially by range. The Milo can help out so much with that, but being locked down with Maokai, because I'm assuming that's gonna be a Maokai support, right? Right. Twitch chat. That's definitely something that Eraser Joe likes to play, and has played often. I feel like has like decent success on. So I feel like that would be a pretty annoying lane to be against. Maokai jumping on you. Lucian, sure, you can dash away, but Kalista can dash way more times. Hwei gets picked up. Another champion that we kind of talked about before. J35 really is comfortable, but also really good at the control mages. Hwei was a champion that he's won on many times in the tournament, like as all around. Oh, they missed the ban? Are they flexing and just missed the ban? Interesting. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything yet. Well, it's supposed to be Ori. Oriana is what they say the ban was. Which makes sense. That's the same ban that they had last time, as Olaf is looking like he's going to get banned out here. Olaf, I think that's a great ban. Just, you're going to be running through, so the miasma's not going to really matter because you just can run past it. You're not going to be stopped by any of Maokai's abilities, and then Kalista's not going to be getting away from you as Olaf. So I feel like that's a good ban. Especially, I don't know, especially since he got buffed a few patches ago. I don't know why more people don't play Olaf jungle, at least. He's definitely good top side as well. So I feel like it's a good ban. Shen, also a great ban. We've seen a lot of good Shen play. And then Renekton being banned out. So making sure that they give their top lane a little bit of wiggle room for a counter pick, or at least something more comfortable here. Well, I guess they can't truly counter pick right here, but we'll see. We'll see what they do. Amumu, there you go. Yep. AMF, one of AMF's most played, and definitely a champion that they have done well on in the past. Interesting enough, Hwei and Amumu both were champions that Honeywell won on the last time these two teams played. Now, they didn't play them at the exact same time, but we've seen some good Hweis in the tournament. And I want to see Jarvan gets picked up here. Jarvan, something that Xerius feels comfortable on. And with that miasma, that's going to be pretty annoying to get locked up and just not be able to escape when it comes to Jarvan jumping in, whether with the flag and drag or the cataclysm, not locking him in there. Kali gets picked up here. Okay. All right. Again, going to my notes. Ooh, actually, that is one of Lauby's most played, it looks like. But I don't know if that's been, if Akali's been picked up by BMCD at all this year. Let me look at my notes, because I'm just really curious if that's... oh, yeah, it looks like he has played Akali some. Again, we haven't seen BMCD play in a while, so that's... I guess that's on me, but... Aatrox then being picked up. I think that might be our first Aatrox actually that we're seeing this game, or this year.
We've seen quite a bit of Wei. We've seen Amumu pop up and Jarvan come up from time to time, but yeah, Akali versus Aatrox, that should be an interesting matchup. I love seeing the Kalista come into play. Kalista is always a fun, again, kind of like the Bard from last game. Like, I just love watching a Kalista play. It's super fun. I hate playing her, but super fun to watch. So this is definitely going to keep everybody on their toes. But I think that Burns and Mac also know that they got to pull something out here, right? They don't want to have to go to the losers bracket. They don't want to have to face the Honeywell Bilgewater Betas in the losers bracket, the team that came in first seed into the playoffs.
And the team they lost
They
against
are.
was the Alphas, and those were good games. I went to 3 games into it. Like
Hmm.
those were all good games too. So it's
Oh yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
they're
So
definitely a
they know
team to
that
fear.
they BMCD definitely wants to try something, and I think that they've got a really really interesting, very very all in composition here. I like what they're trying to do. I mean, you throw the Akali on top of, Jarvan. You just have so much engage. You have so much team fight right there, so much lockup that you're just gonna let Cass just drop all of this poison all over everybody. If they can grab one person, like you're not getting out. Like you've got enough lockup here, but they have enough damage on their side too. Like I'm really liking this team comp
Mm-hmm.
on the side of
General
Burns and
Ditto
Mac.
in chat saying lobby on Akali, it's a wrap. Now, the last time
Yeah.
someone in chat said something similar about 12's tribute getting Jinx, they ended up being right. So, are we going to see this Akali just go crazy to the point where just can pick off whoever they want? You have the Lucian, but Emilio's not going to save you. Huawei isn't going to be able to stop them coming in. So, it'll be exciting to see how comfortable, especially with the Aatrox. Again, top
Hmm.
lane's neither one of our fortes, but I feel like the focus really should be on making sure that Akali can't go crazy. We saw
Yeah, absolutely.
J35 just stay even, and then all of a sudden start pulling head with gold in mid lane. So that's you could probably say that's going to be fair. Lucian, Melio should be able to at least keep their distance and hopefully not get picked off all the time. But if Jarvan's making a lot of visits up to top side, Aatrox can't really do a whole lot about it, I feel like.
Yeah, absolutely. This is gonna be a fun matchup. I had a thought, and then I had like four other thoughts. I was looking at
Okay.
my other screen. I
Yeah.
forget what my original thought was.
Yeah.
It'll come back to me, I'm sure. But this is definitely going to be a fun matchup, and it's something that we haven't seen yet, which is always great. Love to see that. Oh, I remember what I was going to say.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Is that the predictions is live in chat.
Oh,
So if
yes.
you want to go and put your channel points where your keyboard is, go ahead and uh, place your channel points onto the team that you think is going to win this match. Do you think it's going to be Honeywell Alphas as they bring home this series and head straight to the grand finals in 2 weeks? Or is Burns and McDonald going to be able to take this game and bring us to a game three? Keep their hopes of a first class ticket to the grand finals alive. Either
Hmm.
way, we have about 2.5 minutes of the spectator delay. So you've got a couple of minutes to put in those predictions.
All right, there we go. Yeah, Who would you say? If you were to bet your channel points, Mr. Lil Dad Devin, sir, what would you say?
Man, this is a really tough one. Um, you got to weigh so many different things here. I like the blue side. I'm a blue side player, so I got to give, like, I always just give a little bit bigger preference to blue
Sure.
side, and I
Yeah.
feel like we've seen a little bit higher win percentage, just in these games in general.
Mm-hmm.
But we did also just see Honeywell win on the red side, so maybe that gets kind of weighed out, right? I really I'm jiving with Burns and Mac's team comp this time. It feels like they really have a plan. They want to fight, and they're going to be fighting for this win this game. But that being said, I think that Honeywell Alphas has some of those answers. Everybody jumps in, and guess what? A Mumu ults, and everybody is stunned. That's a
Yeah.
pretty high value ultimate right
Yeah.
there, right?
High value curse.
And exactly. So I think they have some answers, but
Yeah.
I'm hoping that we can see this go to 3 games. I think I'm gonna give this one to Burns and Mac this time.
As much as I'd love to see 3 games, I think Lucian and Emilio bot side, they can be such bullies against anyone, and especially
Yeah.
against someone like Callista. I think if to lay lock on Milio, feels comfortable enough to like knock back the Callista. With her short range, like Lucian can poke so quickly and get a quick real rotation off, and then if you're able to stay safe, I think that it's just gonna be so difficult for Ultra Slime on Callista to actually either even up trades, and so they're gonna slowly lose the trades, or come out ahead on trade. I think that's gonna be really difficult. Not to I can't, like, it's almost like a confirmation bias almost, but there's kind of a reason we don't see Callista played a whole lot at what was just MSI and what's at the the Esports World Cup or whatever's going on right now. Like, there's a reason we don't see Callista a whole lot, and especially when it gets picked up into a fairly big bully lane like Lucian Milio. So I don't know. We're still lobby mid. He'll cook him. Oh, I could see that being traded up there. I would be down for a little bit of change there. All right, here we go. Wow, that was we're in real quick.
I could see Cass, and they might actually be switching because, well, we do see the teleport on Cass and the ignite on Akali. Probably would be that way whether they were trading or not, right? But
what times are you at? I'm
don't,
at 22, 23, 24.
Okay. Let me.
You're not a whole minute ahead of me this time, are you?
I'm a couple seconds behind you.
All right. Maokai, pinging that he has the twisted advance ready, and they do pick out that ward, so there's that value gold weird thing that's apparently on my spectator that pops up there.
Give me another count real quick.
48, 49, 50 as he does go forward, and it does a little bit of damage, but Lucian is just able to chop it back real quick.
See, this is the exact opposite of what was happening in the last game. Last game, we didn't see damage done to champions until like level 4 or level 5.
Yeah.
and these teams are used to each other now, and they're ready to fight. They are ready to both get this win so that they can stay in this tournament. Love to see it.
Well, and I mean, if we're gonna count wins, I mean, Ultra Slime Blake did get that ward at the start, so was up in with that CS count. So I mean,
oh, absolutely,
you take those.
Yeah, for sure. Anytime you can get a ward level 1 like that, that's a big
Aatrox.
deal.
Ooh, this is some comfortable Aatrox forcing out Loudby's flash. I'm not calling out anyone in chat, but General Ditto, man, that didn't give me a whole lot of confidence there. But the flash also is used by Arkham Slayer and the Ignite, so little trade-off there. Maokai, not quite in distance, it seemed like there. Just wanted to walk straight at him. Racer Joe doesn't fear anybody, for sure.
And again, I don't know either of these.
Ooh, gonna get pulled back. There's a lot of damage. Champs. Here comes Lost Auto Attack. Does get the first kill. Arkham Slayer landing the chains to pull him back there, but now we're going to see a kill, give him back on the other side. There's the exhaust. They want this fight, it seems like, as Ignite is going on to Lucian. There's the barrier, and they're going to keep going forward. Does get knocked back, but then also he gets knocked back with Milio. Oh, pulls and rends all that damage there. The flash forward. The pot's barely keeping alive. Woo! He barely got out of there.
That potion absolutely kept him alive. Oh, man, that was real close.
That took me...
Trading 1 for 1, though.
That was one of the longest things that took me to get used to, was at the start of a fight or in the middle of a fight, like popping my health pot.
Right
because
away,
like at first I was like, oh, what's that going to do? But right there is the perfect example of what popping your health pots in the middle of a team fight does. That would have been a double kill going over to Ultra Slime Blake, and that would have been a little bit too too much like last time. Oh, the bait in. Oh, that damage is so much coming out with the electrocute. Trying to run away. There's Banditage number 1. Takes the kill. AMF Cerberus with probably one of the easiest ganks of his life, I feel like. He just cried and walked up.
So easy.
Oh, but here's the counter gank coming out there. And we're going to see if it does land the flag and drag. There it is. Does get airborne. And I think J35 knows he's fine and can run away. Does land the fear, but that was some good damage. Luckily,
he's got his flash still. He had his flash still, so he wasn't super worried about it. He was walking out and felt very good about it. But yeah, when you see Akali losing the flash that early and being pushed up that far with no wards, anything going on, that was That was a pretty easy gank up top.
Yeah. They might look for something bot, but they see him on a ward there. Oh, no, they didn't see him on that ward. They're question mark pinging if they think someone's nearby. Little sapling gets the slow. Melio misses the knockback there. And they're just going to push up into this tri-bush, it seems like, because... that's such a bad feeling bot side when you're like, oh, but I don't want to leave. Oh, good timing on the dash there, but it does get rendered out. Kalista, though, ooh, Kalista's doing pretty solid on the CS.
Absolutely. Definitely seems like Ultimate Slime Blake is comfortable on the Kalista, which, again, love to see it. Kalista is such a fun champion.
When you called it to like just the amount of champions, that'd be fun to like go through and see how many unique champions have been played, because it's definitely up there, and it's not necessarily, you know, we have no one to play. I will say sometimes as we see a Mumu getting spotted out, and that shouldn't work. That's not going to work. I say it's not going to work, but he's just going to keep running forward. Flash. He's trying to juke the bandage toss. He gets the knock away. Oh, the bandage toss does follow underneath the tower, and the extra total distribute does get the kill. Akali trying to run away, does get ignited. We're going to see level 6 Aatrox land one auto attack, does land it down. Ooh. And there's no flash on J35 as that's the thing, that's why he was taken down so low. The Petrifying Gaze was also used mid lane, and so not able to get that plate. Good job not forcing it there. Now 0-3-0 for Akali top side. Again, we were talking about this in Champion Select too. Like, if this Akali can get rolling, that's just going to be so deadly for just everyone across the board. Yeah. And Aatrox already kind of took care of himself, but like all 1v1, but then Amumu making sure that they helped him out. Definitely feels bad as an Akali to get behind like that.
Yeah, for sure. Especially against, again, something like an Aatrox that is also just going to be a massive bully to everybody. Even if Akali is able to eventually get back to that, 1v1 status, Aatrox is going to be able to just be a bully all around the
they're
map.
waiting. He's stepping up. Just the face check of the sentry as he does dash out of there. The exhaust does go down, but Kalista doing so much damage. The Ren not able to actually get the kill. So close. The Sapling not going to be able to do it either, but that was through a lot of exhaust too, and he's sticking around because how close is he to... Level 6. Oh, it doesn't matter. He just got sniped out. Melio trying to do what he can. And there's going to be the ignite, the flash away, but it's not enough from the tower. Double kill as Kalista just showing it how it's done with that the snipes. That was pretty impressive there.
That was pretty good. 3-0 on the Kalista already. That I like to see that. That's good. So again, the good thing is we're not seeing a one-sided game here again.
Yeah.
We're seeing different lanes from different teams winning their respective lanes. So I think we're gonna we're seeing the first objective
doesn't get
being
the stop on the back. Here. Those bullets followed all the way, which is always really funny to watch go across the map like that. And that damage is gonna be so much. I think that's definitely a dead Maokai. Yeah, Racer Joe. Yeah, getting picked off. A lot of damage there. The other thing with Kalista too, like Kalista being able to dance around. I mean, it depends on. Well, I say it depends on how comfortable. And we've obviously seen some good plays from Ultra Slime Blake, but like, I doubt unless Arcane Slayer can have someone help lock down the Kalista, it's gonna be really hard for the Aatrox to land in that sweet spot of any of their Qs. And so Kalista being able to just continue dive around as we see a flash forward, doesn't land the chains there, does pop the ultimate, Ignite is on there too as Akali has to flip through and fly through there. Just going under tower, what are you doing, man? That was such a ridiculous time to try to show off how far ahead you were on Aatrox as he gets killed.
Arcane Slayer.
Not the time, and then speaking of not the times, we're going to see a good fear, making sure there's nothing backside. Hello, Amumu's there to get both of them with the curse, gets the other bandage toss. We're going to see the flag and drag is going to be up soon. No, just kidding, he didn't have it up, and there was the double kill. I don't think he used the correct, I think he was trying to mash out the E and just didn't get it in time.
What a
What a
beautiful
turnaround.
counter
That
gank.
Amumu just showed up in mid,
Yo.
far behind, like definitely farther behind in CS, but has made it count on these early ganks.
Oh, absolutely. Amumu definitely putting in the work and coming in clutch for the team when they need it the most. That counter gank
Oof, there they're
turned that
6.
from Way being very close to a double kill for the Way. So
Ooh, and still get
3
Void
and
Grubs
0
on the
on Way
back of
as
that
well.
too. Oh, are they going to do it again? Is this going to be, are you going to fall for
Uh-oh.
it?
No. Well, they don't
Oh,
have
they're
a
dancing.
they had a
Okay,
pink ward.
okay.
Okay, they know.
I don't know, man. Like, yeah,
BMCD
you're
had a
dancing, but
pink
sometimes
ward
you're
in there
dancing at
last
nothing.
time, but
Oh, good job though, not falling for it twice.
yes.
Fool me once,
That's-
shame on me. Fool me twice.
Oh,
I'm gonna
you can't
rage
get
as he is
that
just
many.
chasing him down with so much damage. But the Coaling fires back a little bit, doing pretty good. But yeah, Lucian, you're kind of in trouble some and has to run away because that sapling is just going to be annoying enough to slow down. Are they going to keep chasing though? Because there comes so many roots
there
coming out there to flash
goes.
forward. They're
They're
going to be able to take
going
him down
for
for
it.
sure. But the tower does think one auto attack. Whoa! But he gets someone to kill on the backside because he got
no.
ignited and kicked up too. What a play by Racer Joe. He has been doing so
absolutely.
much in this bot lane. There's been some call outs in the chat of how well he's been focusing and playing this. It's been fantastic to see. If I haven't had so many games in the past of watching 12's Tribute and Tlaylock play, I would be thinking that they were like the weak point for alphas, with just how well BMCD has been playing in these matchups. Especially now too, up 40 CS. Eesh, yikes.
Right. Yep, that was some beautiful support play right there. And calling just the Maokai ultimate, the follow that came along with it, but just to dive through the tower and get the
he's
double
going down
kill,
too. Well, okay, there we go.
their flash ultimate from Amumu gets the kill up top again.
Ooh, speaking of again,
deaths on
though,
the
J4
Colin.
is looking like he wants to gank mid again. He's going to get that Scuttle Crab instead, it seems like. There is a lot of pings on the top side. I don't know from who, but hopefully those aren't super angry pings for your team because, oh, now Maokai is going in there. He is quite tanky. They're like doing no damage to him as he gets pulled out there. Oh, he jumps over so he can get the knock up there, but not enough, not quick enough with the succession of the CC. But it was a great try from Ulti and Blake to flash in there with the soul with being pulled in with Eraser Joe. They're going to keep chasing here as Amumu is now bot side, but no flash, no curse like you called out top side, so not a whole lot that can be done here, I feel like.
Yeah, I think they were trying to get a little bit of damage. They were trying to get a kill to hopefully be able to start this dragon here that's coming up in about 20 seconds. But Amumu being there is going to it's going to put a little bit more pressure on there. But right now, Burns and Mac definitely has the vision around the dragon.
Yeah, we were talking about Kalista being so far up in CS, but also Hui is also doing pretty good in mid lane. And that is going to definitely deter some of the dragon taking. Something that we haven't touched on yet is how well Kalista can be used for taking objectives. That rend, when stacked up, when timed up with your team, with your smite, is so effective at making sure you secure those dragons and those barons. So we'll see if they are able to swing over and utilize that, as that bot tower is also almost already down at 13 minutes.
Yeah, and just like you were talking about those Ren stacks, as we've seen in these previous fights already, that Ultimate Slime Blake knows where to put those spears too. Every single one of them was landing in Lucian
like that?
very early on. Yeah.
Oh, the dive forward. Ooh, he's doing some coaling. That's going to be some good damage down there. They're not going to follow through, and there's no healing up there. As looking back up top side with Aatrox, though. Doesn't matter. Kali's trying to dip, dodge, and dive around everywhere. He flashes forward. He's going to wait out on the backside of there. But, good move from Akali to actually escape. But had to use everything, it seemed like. Still had flash, I guess, but still had to use a lot to make sure they got away. Because Aatrox is hurting up there.
but everybody else is down in the bottom lane, except for most of BMCD actually back.
Yeah,
But
they're having run back from
yeah, starting
base.
that dragon on the side of
Uh-oh, hi,
Honeywell.
Emilio. We're going to say bye, Emilio, because that's so much CC as he just keeps running away. They actually are able to secure Ocean
Does
Drake.
have the heal though.
Uh-oh, he gets...
Yep.
Oh, he's found out. There's Callista.
Oh,
Is going to get picked up there, rooted down. That's an easy kill for Ultra Slime Blake. Oh, but unintentionally, it seems like Mumu gets picked up too. Does have Curse, but it's not going to be enough because Maokai is now behind, and he's going to keep going. He's going to try to pick up Hawaii here in a little bit. Let's see. There it is. He gets a root. He gets a knockback. Callista just standing does so much damage with those Rins. Lucian says, I'm out of here, and is going to go back under the safety of his own tower. Just kidding. He's going to stay by and probably die.
Another
if they
absolute...
tower. Ooh, good little poke forward, but he just doesn't have the damage now to follow through with those plays.
That was just another absolute textbook example of we got the objective and then we stuck around too long.
Yeah.
There's a little bit too much poking coming from Milio there. Like, you got the dragon while everybody else on Burns and Mac was basing. That means they're coming back stronger,
yeah,
full
they're
health,
coming back
and
harder.
with items.
Yeah.
That means you don't want to take that fight anymore. You know, you got the dragon, but you should probably get out. You should probably base and buy those items so you can match them again.
We've seen this before as well. 6-0-1 for Ultra Slime Blake. A bunch of damage. 2 items already grabbed. And again, are we going to see BMCD be able to use as the Colane's right in his face? But that spear did as much damage as the Colane's. Ren stacks coming through. Godlike Ultra Slime Blake just rips it through for 12's tribute as he goes down. Didn't even use barrier because I think he knew he was going to die.
Yeah, I don't know if he felt like he had to fight that. He was already too deep there, but he decided, he made that decision that he was going to fight, but he was 2 levels and a full item down, and probably not the best decision at that point. But
no, and
we see.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, you're good. I was going to say
the
someone else
teams
completely,
here,
but they're gathering around.
Going up to Rift Herald, yeah. These teams really do like to team fight. They have been sticking together, for better or for worse. But it is everybody was collaborating around this Rift Herald, or not Rift Herald, or sorry, it is Rift Herald. Getting around this Rift Herald, but I think everybody kind of decided that it was getting a little bit too hairy there. So. Okay, now we're seeing
there's an
the
objective up.
back.
Let's fight.
There is the objective.
I don't care if the other team has
Burns
vision or has the skull crab.
Very quick start on that, but Honeywell definitely knows it's
going down so fast.
I don't think they're going to be able to react to it.
Yep. Good play.
They are going to
good
get that,
rotations.
but it looks like Wei is going to get the mid turret and Akali down in the bottom lane.
Trying to run it out there, as that does provide some movement speed for Hawaii as he does some damage back. Not on the same page. I think Eraser Joe, I wouldn't say necessarily a misplay as long as nothing happens without the ultimate there, but Eraser Joe has been playing so good. Both games for sure, but definitely this game, getting Callista so far ahead that now Callista rotating around. Looks like they'll probably try to take this mid turret next because that'll open up map so much for BMCD.
Yeah, so we got some turrets down. We got some lane swaps going on. But it looks like...
that dancing, look at that. Look at that dancing around.
7-0-1, we'll do that to you. We'll do that to a Callista. Lots of attack speed means lots and lots of jumping around.
Ooh, are they gonna get? I'm gonna see if they get picked up here. Oh, they sniff out that they were in trouble. Good dash away to make sure it doesn't get picked up there. But the flash underneath the tower, I don't think it's gonna be enough to save him because Callista just charges forward. Does get hooked up with the curse because a great follow through from AMF as there's another kill. Tlaylock going forward, and we're gonna see as he continues to try to kite back. It's not gonna be enough. Arcane Slayer gets the kill onto Cassiopeia as they continue to pull him back. Akali trying to dance around does get exhausted after the kill onto AMF Cerberus, and now here comes the Jarvan trying to run away. Are they able to use the Blast Cone? And Emilio tries to stay up there with them, not able to actually keep up. And they'll charge a little bit farther forward, but not able to be there.
How did Xerius get out of that?
I don't know.
He dove in and was like, wait a second, where's my team? And then just walked out. the whole rest of Honeywell just kind of said, "All right, we'll play tag for a little bit, but yeah, you go ahead.
It
You
seemed
can
like
get
he
out of
jumped
here."
in, and there was so much other people being focused that he was just like, all right, I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna walk away.
Oh
He's
man.
the was it community. He opens the door, and everything's on fire when he jumps in. He just leaves. Like, all right, I kind of tried.
Exactly. That is exactly what it looked like. He jumped in and, well, this doesn't look good.
Yeah, Hawaii
But
though
Honeywell thinks that this dragon looks good, though.
Oh, here comes the twists coming through. Does root up some. Does get picked up on the side of Honeywell. Oh, but the flag and drag gets canceled by Milio. What a play, as now they're not able to get in and continue going forward with everyone. Nakali trying to do some fancy moves. Does flash over. Does get killed off by 12's Tribute on the backside. I'm surprised only one person died there. Oh, so is Arkham Slayer, as he just wants to charge forward. Flash for flash. Does land the chains. Are they going to be able to actually pull him in? Yes, it is. Ooh, great petrifying glaze to catch out 3, but not good enough, as there is a tip of the hat coming through on that Pingu.
And that, yeah, BMCD was a little bit late for the dragon, but they were ready to take that fight. And Honeywell was finally ready to give it back at that point.
Yeah.
They did not fall to the "we stuck around too long." They were able to get a couple of key kills there, and I think that honestly, this might be a little bit of.
All right, Hawaii has a flash away, and they're trying to use some of their abilities to knock him away. In that last fight, Milio's Q on the knockback, not allowing Zirius to jump in and help provide with all that CC. I don't think that necessarily won them the fight, but it definitely made it so BMCD had to start running away as soon as possible. And then I feel bad for Akali again, flashing over, trying to escape, and then you're in the face of someone who can dish out just enough damage in 12's Tribute.
Yep. And I think that might have been one of the other, big playing factors in the team fight so far is one of who we thought was going to be the scariest member of the team so far in this, Akali, was a little bit underwhelming and fairly easy to kill right now, with still just barely over one item.
But
on the Akali.
Kalista is definitely not underwhelming. That just not even like straight up damage there, early straight up focus damage, still did so much. And again, if Kalista can be able to dance around and make sure they don't get picked off or CC'd, their ability to dance around
for Kalista
is gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah.
I'm wondering if we'll see a Flame Horizon from Hue onto Cassiopeia. Flame Horizon. Cass is going to get a lot of CS down there. Flame Horizon is when you're 100 CS above your opponent, like your lane opponent. It goes back to many times. Oh, as they get picked up, CC'd out the Glore, and there's they even used 2 ultimates on there. I guess they really want to secure the Baron. I mean, that's a fair play. Kalista is going to keep pushing mid. But you can still, I feel like there can still be some good damage being pushed out there. Because they're taking some good damage. Akali is there. Ooh, what's Akali going to do? Is she going to get a backflip in there? Oh, the damage through.
Coming in. Oh, no.
Yeah, Lobby getting a kill. Jumps back in there, dancing around. Does pick up 2. Oh, Racer Joe is the one who picked up the kill on the other one. But there goes Kalista. There goes the Maokai getting thrown forward. So much damage being thrown out from Kalista. And Aatrox is just not going to get away from this man. She's going to hunt you down. Shut down. 10, 1, and 2. Kalista and Baron still stands strong with full HP and just kind of wonders... like what happened around there as J35 doing some damage there. I kind of wish it would show how much damage the Baron did to help out that, because that J35 did a lot of damage, but that Baron also helped out a little bit, and some more gold in the hands, because you called it. Kalista was pushing down that tower in mid, got that, and then came into the fight.
Yeah, that was definitely I mean, a solid play if you were maybe a few more minutes out, I feel like, for Honeywell. They were able to catch the jungler out, make a call straight for Baron. They all went. I think it was great, but every single lane was already pushed into their towers, and there was already a member of BMCD at every tower. So they got those towers down, and they were able to collapse before they were able to kill the Baron, and it just turned into a little bit of a disaster there. So equaled out
Ooh,
on
Banish
both
Toss as Mumu
sides.
sped up, does land it. We're going to see
Oh,
Petrifying Gaze come out there. There's the Trident
yeah.
Tube combo they've done before with the Curse of the Sad Mummy into the choline. But last time that didn't pay off super good because Kalista could just run around like crazy and wasn't CC'd at all. So we will see if that also is painful for them as they all get ready for this dragon. Because again, the Cassiopeia is 0-4 and 4, not 0 and 4, but like was 0-3 and 4. Like, is that really what you need to blow all your abilities on? As there's a flash away, because there's trying to draw everyone up. Akali is in the back trying to make everything annoying, and we're gonna see she does not take that. That's a fair idea. Kalista was able to hold off against the Aatrox just fine.
Oh.
All right, there they go.
Yeah, Honeywell feels like they deterred BMCD enough that they are going to take this dragon as everybody from the other team bases. 3 dragons on the side of Honeywell. Even though the kills and gold are fairly equalized at this moment, that's got to be making them feel pretty good that they're still getting those objectives, still in the fight after losing so badly at the Baron there.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, almost a Dignitas play there of just
Right.
thrown at the Baron.
It wasn't great.
Yeah,
like, I could
not a complete throw.
I could see the play calling behind it, but it just did not pan out in their favor. So,
but look at the
Lots
the
of
gold is
vision
still
going
in
on.
favor of BMCD through all of that too. It feels like alphas are in control, like maybe tempo wise, but gold wise they're behind, and again not by much at this point by any means, but that still goes to show you why both these teams are in this winners bracket, because they are able to hold on when they need to. They can capitalize on other teams' mistakes, as we've seen both sides make some silly mistakes. I thought there was gonna be a trigger pulled right there, and the spear just picks him off again. Oh, but good miasma there.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, that was a good job, because you could tell Mumu was wanting so badly to go in there.
Ready to go. And that the thing is that play has worked every single time that Cerberus has tried that so far.
Yeah.
It's been doing just an amazing job just walking in and getting a bandage toss. Like, it has worked surprisingly well this game. So good play from Cassiopeia. Oh, and misses.
It's 5v4 mid as Akali's pushing bot though in this.
Yeah, Akali pushing a little bit. That's going to this is going to be one of those things where you've got those 2 split pushers with from the top lane there that are able to go and do that it's going to be whoever is let's see who is more interested in helping out their team, who's more interested in taking a turret. But definitely CS has been caught up on the side of Akali.
Yeah.
But we're still seeing a level discrepancy, and I would still be super nervous if I was the Akali. I don't know if Akali can take the Aatrox yet, but
I don't think so.
Definitely a lot closer.
That Hex Drinker, like a lot of that is, I think, just enough for Arkham Slayer to hold off on Akali's big burst. Oh, but there's a big flash forward. The Ren #1 trying to stop it. Aatrox is there. We're going to see if he can dance around and keep jumping around. It's doing so good, so well. Whoa, but they just flash on to make sure that they land that knock-up. Such a good try. Oh, the bandage toss from all the way around. Eraser Joe has to flash away, but the second one is there. And again, he lands 2-person Curse of the Sad Mummy, not able to land the bandage toss on the Jarvan as he gets away. Emilio pinging his own Amumu with the shouts out there. And now they will charge towards Baron. Is this going to be okay this time? Probably, because there's no Kalista.
Honeywell feeling better about this. They're getting 2 kills instead of the 1, but the jungler is still up. Is Xerius going to try something? Is he going to be able to get close enough to try to steal this Baron? But it doesn't look like it. Emilio's going to push him out. They
Oops.
don't have
Oh,
any
no.
kind of vision on this.
Down here.
It is
Yeah.
going to go down in the favor of Honeywell Alpha. Already pinging on the dragon, though. 1 minute until that. Would be Soul as well for Honeywell. They're really doing their best to try to control these objectives, and it's working so far. Even with the botched Baron, that I'll mention at least one more time before the day is done.
They need to get. Ooh, that was a blind. I think that was a blind bandage toss into that bush that almost landed. That may have put AMF into the MVP candidate for this match if he landed that blind bandage toss there. As again, the normal jockeying for vision. What is going to happen here? There's a TP coming in from Akali, who was trying to help push out that lane top side. Ooh, some good miasma there. Some wraparound. Cass is kind of off by herself. But now they're focused on Aatrox, who is caught out, and we're going to see the flip over. No more CC coming in there, but now flag and drag as Aatrox is soaking up so much of the damage. Shutdown coming through there. There's Maokai also locking up away in the backside. Whoa, flash forward gets 3 into the Curse of the Sad Mummy. And is that going to be enough, though? He is trying to just buy time. Akali is really low. Callista is not. We're going to see them continue to jump forward. And look at that damage coming out from Hwei and Lucian. Colin coming across. Cassiopeia does have Petrifying Gaze. Is she going to use it? There's the exhaust trying to slow him down. Petrifying Gaze does land, but there's the immediate cleanse out coming from Milio. And now they're going to see if they can continue to push out this lane as they do have Baron buff.
Wow, 2 for 2. What a trade.
Oh, are they going to pick him off there? They're sticking around. Oh, it doesn't land on that side. He dives forward. He's going to get not the kill. What a job from Callista. And there's Akali flipping over. The flash away. You're still done for, Hwei, I feel like. And good job. Patience from Laubi. And all right, a triple kill. All right, General Ditto over there. I see you. All right, there's the ace coming out too.
Akali finally feeling good at level 17, 30 minutes in, getting that triple kill, redeeming the early game, and they are going to take this soul away
Bandage toss doesn't land. But does okay. Well, picks up the cast, but cast isn't worth much. Trying to stop. Goes behind.
Okay.
Aatrox though is going to be caught off. Doesn't have flash or anything like that. Callista can't be stopped. Just dashing around. So annoying, like a mosquito just running around. You can't stop them.
Amumu got the bandage toss and was able to secure that kill against Akali. But Aatrox going down in the meantime. Just trading back and forth, just trying to get that little bit of an edge in these massive extended team fights. What can we do to get that little bit of an edge? Get one more kill, because this game is so even. It's incredible. Gold barely in favor of Burns and Mac. Kills and Dragons barely in favor of Honeywell Alpha. This is
some pings on top side. It seems like
game.
It seems like both teams are wanting to make sure they can control the waves right now. We'll see if there's a fight around Baron. Baron isn't like the super you get it, you win like it has been in the past, as Milio is getting found out there, does get slammed around. Great ultimate, has to be able to use the cleanse on itself. Callista popping up there, does get the kill, which looks like Blake is going to just charge forward with the Colin in the face, but Racer Joe goes the opposite way, isn't sure where to go. I think there's some miscommunication. I see he's going to get picked off there. No, there he got separated so much. Cass is also going to go down. The flash away from Xerius should try to survive. Does get hit by the chains. Still gets pulled back from the flag and drag. He's not going anywhere. Get back here. Oh,
that was so good by Callista and Maokai there to get a pick, but they just kept going, and it turned into the entire team. 3 down on the side of Burns and Mac, and Honeywell is going to be pushing the base. Are they going to be able to get more than just this middle inhibitor?
I think Lucian splitting off to make sure they got more towers makes it so they truly... Well, okay, yeah, there they go. They're bouncing. All right, fair enough.
Okay, yeah.
What was so crazy about that play in mid was Callista targeting Tlaylock on that Milio first, and then switching over to 12s, and 12s had to just like back away, like, oh, okay, dude, like, all right, you're coming on to me. Let's get out of here. and then just the charge forward, the culling in the face, and Ultra Slime Blake didn't care. And then when he pulled in Racer Joe, that change in miscommunication, the teleport also coming in, just trapped Ultra Slime Blake, and he got picked off on that. But that was such, again, a good, comfortable play from. I want to see more of this Callista. I want Ultra Slime to pull out this Callista more often because obviously doing well.
Yes, this has been a super fun game to watch from the bot lane, especially already. Whether the Callista wins or not, it was not definitely more impactful in probably a good way than I anticipated it would be, as history tells us that it would have been. But
yeah, what do I know? I said that Lucia D'Amelia would bully Callista bot lane, and she's the one who came out with being like what 7-0-1.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely. Yeah, it was insane. So right now, Burns and Mac has 4 on top of that Baron as it spawns. They're immediately starting it. They know that with the Callista there, they have precedence. They have. They might be able to. They're trying to rush it, but not quite. They need to back.
Alpha. Okay, Alpha's got the TP out of cast, but I think Alpha's could have just pushed mid. They have that wave right there. I think when they could have allowed like some more dancing at Baron and then just rotated like crazy. But I mean, either way, they pulled him off Baron and are still fighting for some of this vision. They know they're in the brush. Yep. Okay. They know they're there. A lot of pings trying to find people. Callista trying to clear out these super minions in mid. Is that going to let her be out to be caught by some kind of instant play? I don't think they're looking for it just yet. As now it looks like they're rotating down for Soul. I would trade Baron for Soul in this situation if I was Alphas.
Yeah.
I would do that.
Soul is so scary. But they probably want to get the fight. They feel like they have that that Callista can take anybody right now. So they probably would rather have the fight. As long as they can keep Callista safe, I feel like they win it too, to be honest.
If Kali can be in the back line just running amok, then you have Callista, who is not going to be... Like, if one of them is not being CC'd, right? Then you're going to come out ahead on that. Although Akali isn't going to be able to quite necessarily get a pentakill. The bandage sauce flash forward, but Jarvan just keeps going. He actually does land the knockup, and there's so much dive coming in there. 12 Distributor does get the kill. Aatrox gets picked off on the backside, but he was just kind of being a distraction there. Lobby does get a kill onto J35. Ultra Slime Blake flashes forward, and there's a flash in return from 12 Distributor as there's the Colin back in the face. Melio is caught between a tree and a brush over there, and there's the Petrifying Gaze, not able to actually land and get the freeze there. Oh, nice little hourglass to show off a little bit as there's the dap from the Pengu on that one.
I felt like Honeywell had that in the bag when Dragon was half down, and Jarvan jumped in and basically sacrificed himself. I thought Honeywell had that in the bag, and then Callista just comes and just destroys the Aatrox before he can do anything.
Ooh,
but like Honeywell is going to try to trade the Baron.
Yeah, and they're not rushing towards him to stop him. I like this play to be able to.
They don't know.
Yeah, like who would suspect that just the only 2 people who are alive are going to be able to are the ones to do this here?
Laylock taking a lot.
Laylock, no, my man.
Damage though. Lot of damage.
There's the fruit. Get the fruit. Nom nom nom.
No.
Get it. Pick it up.
Taking
no,
much
Total
damage. Oh no,
there's the pings. There's the pings. They know they're coming there. There's not enough help. Yeah, they got to bounce out of there. Baron's recharging now.
Oh, they know they got to get out. I don't think they even know that happened. I don't think that Burns and Mac knows that they even tried that.
Maybe not. Yeah, I mean, maybe if they caught like the tail end of the Baron HP regenning. And here's Callista just throwing so many spears into there. They're not going to be able to steal this away.
Yeah.
Unless 2 people make mistakes there. Akali wanting to be annoying as normal. There's some good damage coming out there. The jump in there. Blue team does secure it. Burns and Mac. Akali is trying to be able to get a kill onto Hwei, and they're trying to survive. Ultra Slime Blake gets the kill onto Aatrox, and they will split spill out of there as Baron going over BMCD, and they both are on soul point.
Both objectives there go to Burns and McDonald as they grab that Baron, making it 3-3 for Dragons. The Baron is going to be able to help them push and hopefully get one of the inhibitors back that Honeywell stole from them earlier in the game.
Right here,
theirs has respawned.
Guardian Angel, like that is going to be so good in this next fight. Unless something goes wrong and there's a pick off or something like that, that GA is going to do work in this next fight, I think.
Yep, absolutely. A 17-3-4 Callista. That's a scary line from any champion, but let alone a Callista that is very comfortable. We've got some time until objectives come up, and these teams have not been fighting too much outside of objectives. So I'm not sure if we're gonna have too much to report on here until the dragon is up.
Callista is full build now. Oh, they're going to flash on to here, knock back.
Yep,
there were no objectives, but it doesn't matter. Melio was just too far out. Even though you're underneath your tower, that's just too far out there. And they take down that turret real quick.
Melio becomes the objective at that point.
Right, yeah, that was the objective. And, well, Callista is full build, so, but does get rooted up. There's a lot of damage. Oh, half HP there. I mean, does have Bloodthirster to be able to get it back up, but that just might be the cue to maybe take a breath there. But my point with her being full build is that this is the time that we could see Lucian, once he gets maybe another item, to be really able to, pop back up in these team fights. Maybe even the Aatrox be able to actually help out, because Cass is still pretty far away from being able to do a ton of damage. Pretty tanky, but not going to be able to do a ton of damage at the moment. And we're going to see some charge forward. No bandage toss landing. Aatrox is landing some CC on the Maokai. There's the other bandage toss. Oh, it's going to be on 3 people as the Colleen comes through there. The Hourglass going to stop a lot of damage for now, but they're just going to keep flicking them off. Resurrection coming through now, and we're going to see him pop back up. Jarvan is able to escape a little bit. The flash away is successful. Maokai also just doing tree things and throwing so much CC out there. And did anyone die? No, it was just the GA that went down, which is incredible. However, GA down. Hex Drake, the soul is up in 1 minute. They used a few flashes to get out of there. That could be pretty painful for Xerius to not be able to dive so far in the back line like the last team fight that was around around Dragon rather.
Yeah, absolutely. 35 seconds until this dragon, and right
charging
now
for it.
Honeywell has the vision, but it's not a lot of vision yet.
Inhibitor's back up too, by the way, so they're not going to be as pressed to deal with big super minions in the mid lane like they were. I think it was around the Baron setup, right, where there was a lot of going on there. I think we'll look. No, the vision, the Oracle lens ran out before then. Someone else with League Classic, Oracle Lens doesn't follow you around. Just throwing that out there. All right, let's see if they can do a little bit of pincer move here. Lucian is all out in mid, kind of by himself. Want to get this lane pushed in here. Now he has to go the long way. Akali is behind everybody. What's Akali going to be able to do here? Akali's not being spotted out. Melio is in trouble now because Melio's going to get popped immediately. It seems like trying to run away. And there's a Mumu. Gets 3. Trying to chase out the Cassiopeia. Someone was chasing around. So much damage from Huawei. That is crazy damage there. And now getting picked up onto the Cassiopeia. Callista and Akali are the only ones that are still alive. They are the damage dealers. They are going to push the wave, it looks like, maybe. But what a good turn, because I thought it was over once Akali picked off the Melio, and Melio had to just run away. But I think AMF Cerberus picking off some people in the middle with the Curse of the Sad Mummy just did so much for the team fight.
I think they're going to try to trade some objectives in the base for the dragon, but man, the dragon is done and they are headed back. So they got the bottom inhibitor. Ooh. They did. It's too bad. I was really thinking that the Kali and the Callista were gonna go in at this point, but
Yeah,
they
make it
probably
a
knew
miracle
that,
play. Yeah,
somebody was gonna get stunned up and somebody was gonna die. I don't know. That 2v3 is dangerous, but if anybody's gonna do it, I feel like it's the
that's
Kali and the
fair.
Callista.
Yeah, that's true.
Either way, we don't have to wait long for that next team fight. Baron coming up in just 30 seconds. These teams are going to be ready for it. No vision yet, so everybody is coming into this Baron pit blind. But Ultra Slime Blake securing up that Scuttle Crab is going to be
Still has
gonna
GA
be a
too.
big help.
I mean,
Still
didn't lose in
GA.
that last fight, so still gonna be able
Has
to
been
do
able to
a lot for the team.
staying really, really safe. Still
Yeah.
only 3 deaths on the side of Callista. And I feel like you got to give a lot of that credit to Ultra Slime Blake. As much peel as you can give the Callista.
Oh, sorry.
My
That
goodness.
that
Again?
handshake. Oh, yeah. There's the tip of the hat. That
Yes.
handshake
Yeah.
is just shows like just the mentality that Playlock can have sometimes. So I'm trying to, like, again, jockey for this position, see what they can do with some poke here from Hawaii and Melio, it looks like. Aatrox does have the TP, I think, to join, because that's why he's just pushing all by himself down there. And, oh, they're just pulling the trigger. We have Callista, but, oh, that Colleen in the back is just so much. Oh, Colleen misses the flip there. We're going to see, I bet, some charge in here. Here comes a Moo trying to protect his team here as he separates himself out. There's the Cataclysm onto the Lucian, but it's not really going to do much. And they're going to try to stay protected as Akali is just dashing around, dodging all damage. Lucian is trying to do damage as Callista is also firing back. Is able to stay just out of range. He's unstoppable as he takes down Arkham Slayer on that Aatrox. Is the Banish Toss going to land? No, because he has a little bit of mind tricks there from Lobby. And they're going to keep pushing forward. There's some pings on to the Baron. Are they going to go for it and set it all up? Or is that just going to be a trap again?
Dude, I love the Aatrox still just chasing Callista down. Maybe this is the time. I can do it this time.
Yeah.
And just walks into it until... And he had enough spears in him that he was like half health when he rendered him.
I don't think they're going to be able to burn this down in time as, the Miasma does doing a pretty good job. But there's Callista just dashing around. The Banish Toss not going to land. The Colleen doing so much. He dashes forward. He gets the pop on the GA. Lauby, though, is in secret. They do pick up the Baron, though, and pops the Kali. And we're going to see, is she going to dash forward? Yes, because Miasma was still there, not able to keep going. Does he have flash to get over? No, he's going to turn. There's a flash forward. The Mo doesn't actually get the kill. He's grounded now. He's going to get the kill. Is the Cask able to turn this? No, not fully. Whoa, what a play coming out. Mainly, I mean, Ava Cerberus just kind of stood there and just cried on everybody, it seemed like.
Wow. What an incredible, just full-on trade there.
He dodged out there. The flash forward, the Flag and Drag not going to land. He does have Cataclysm, but he also has Curse of the Sad Mummy. There's the trade. There's more CC. He's going to try to knock him around a little bit, make sure he can't go away. Just crying a little bit. He's doing some damage back. Amos Cerberus living a long time there.
Yeah, living a very long time, but just trying to stay alive as long as he can to just prolonging that gray screen a little bit longer.
Callista selling off the GA because it is down, and picks up Infinity Edge. All right, so now it is absolutely glass cannon time. We're the Callista. Oh, that again. I mean, it's what's. Oh, and you know who just picked up the GA was Lucian. Now Lucian has the GA in retort.
Okay.
So that. I mean, who knows? Maybe this time the Callista just won't get touched at all and doesn't even have the GA, but can just still roll.
Like I said, he's been doing a really, really good job of not dying. Only 4 deaths this entire game so far.
Well, and let's be honest too, that last death,
50 minutes.
That last death, that Baron, could have let the Amumu walk away, but chose to jump in there, and ended up not expecting the damage from 12's tribute, and I think somewhat to the I think Cass just didn't have quite the amount of damage either that Ultra Slime Blake was looking for. Oh, all right, some good damage there.
Here we go. The dance starts around the dragon. This
Oh,
is
and is this
going
going to
to
be
be the
another
Elder
pincer move?
Dragon.
Is Melee going to get picked off
40
again?
minute. Oh, not quite yet. We
No.
got
All
30
right. Oh,
seconds.
there. Oh, it's the push of death. Shh! Don't tell him. It's the brush of death.
Oh
Oh
no.
no,
Oh,
there's.
no. Who's going to get close enough?
Oh no.
Nobody. I feel
It's.
like they know that something is up. They don't see anybody. Oh, they see the Akali. They're
Oh,
going to go
Kali
for
is
the
getting caught a
Akali.
little bit.
Oh no.
So
They're
much
sending all
collapse there. She
5.
dashes away. She can jump back. Oh, but she keeps jumping forward there. And here comes so much roots
And
there.
the
They have to use the
roots.
cleanse. They're knocking him around. Great curse of the sad mummy, but Akali is on the backside trying to take out the Lucian. Does take it down, but GA is coming up there. Kalista is still alive. Kalista with that. No GA, but with the Infinity Edge, and isn't even really doing anything, and the team is getting picked off. Double kill coming out there. Lobby does get the kill at the end on 12's Tribute. Triple kill, though, for AMF Cerberus. That's right, you heard it here. Mumu with the triple kill.
Wow.
And they all know that Kalista's still alive. It looks like Kalista's going to push for that mid, though, but getting Soul is so good for Honeywell.
Ultrasign Blake just did not see an opening to get back into that fight and just stood around in the river and watched the rest of the team go down. At least getting something out of this, getting the mid inhibitor before going back to base in response to that Elder Dragon. But that's going to make team fights very, very difficult at this point.
Are they picking him off? There it is.
Knows exactly where
So much
Ultrasign
damage is
Blake
going to be pulled down. Akali's trying to dance around, but the soul from the dragon is going to blow him up. Whoa, that
And
Elder
Aatrox-
Dragon.
Aatrox can finally chase down the Callista and do enough damage with the dragon, with the Elder Dragon buff, giving Callista their fifth death of the game.
Yeah, they went
And,
from like what 1 death to 5 pretty quick. Sadly, it seemed
Yeah.
like.
Yep, and all of a sudden, I think Honeywell is feeling very, very good about this
Yeah.
50-minute game so far.
Oh my goodness, it's been
they
15
feel
minutes.
like
That's crazy. This is
15
crazy.
minutes. Very, very long game at this point. And I think you're exactly right. Just like you were saying, Callista went crazy and then maxed out.
Yep.
And now everybody is starting to come back up to be able to meet Callista where she's at. So Honeywell just in the base of Burns and Mac here. Only
Oh, they're pushing them off. Oh, they pick up a
tower
couple.
away.
Oh, the cleanse
Furious
is
going
doing
in.
so much work, but there goes. Zithra. Yeah,
doesn't
Zithra's is
feel
down.
good.
Akali is trying to flip around, doing some fancy work there, but not able to do enough as Hui picks up the kill. There's the curse. There's the Elder Dragon doing so much work on the backside. Ooh, not able to pick him off. Has to run away, but doesn't matter because boo, he goes down with the big laser. And we're going to see a double kill,
is.
not picked up there at the end. And that is game 2.
So-
Wow.
So difficult against that Elder Dragon. But congratulations to Honeywell Alpha for taking game 2 and sweeping this final winners bracket match against Burns and Mac.
Yeah.
EPC or feed. Wow. What a game.
Yeah, and
51 and a half minutes.
and like looking at like the
Incredible.
damage too, like 61,000 damage to champions by Callista, and it just ended up that at the end not able to follow through. And like you said too, that last the fight south of the dragon pit, just not able to get in there. That choke point just really making sure Callista getting in there. And then also the kind of the icing on the cake was Hui knowing exactly where to check.
Yes.
And just picked them off. Yeah.
That was so good. And I think too, the other you were talking about that fight around Dragon there, where Akali was doing the same thing that she'd been doing the entire game too, coming around the bottom side,
Yeah.
getting around, being able to flank, getting a pick before the fight even starts. But that was the moment, that was the time that Honeywell finally recognized it, finally understood that that's what Akali was going to do.
Yeah.
Went straight for Akali, and the rest of the team just couldn't get there in time to to make it a clean team fight for BMCD. So
But like you said,
what?
BMCD not out. Now they're going to be playing next
Yes.
week, correct? Against Honeywell Betas,
Hmm.
which again will be another great set of games. Maybe
Yes.
consider any betas watching the stream. Maybe consider banning Callista, or at least having a plan for Callista, because that was
have
a
that.
lot of fun to
Have
watch.
a
But
plan
that
for
looked
Callista.
dangerous there,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
great games here. You have to think there will be great games again next week, and then also great games when it comes time for the finals uh, between one of these teams, or and being able to see how everything goes. Say hey to
Hmm.
Swaggy Dabs for me, huge fan of him. Sure, I'll always say a huge shout out to Swaggy Dabs, because why not? But it's these
Yeah.
games are great. 51 minutes, is that the longest game we've had? It didn't feel
I
like
think it's
51
the longest
minutes
game I've seen. That's
until you
crazy,
called it out. It's like, oh man,
right?
we have been talking for a long time.
Yeah. I do want to call out one other thing. Looking at the whole bracket here now, Honeywell, Bilgewater Betas, and BMCD EPC or Feed were the two teams that came in the 1 and 2 seed going
Oh, yep.
into the tournament playoffs here, and now they meet again in the losers bracket championship here. So Honeywell Arcane Alphas really pulling through, playing extra games on top of that. Both Honeywell,
Yeah.
Bilgewater Betas, and BMCD had a bye coming into the first week of playoffs. Honeywell Alpha fighting through all of that, coming, punching their ticket to the grand finals in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Have not lost a match yet, and I'm guessing that they want to keep it that way going into the finals on August 1st.
Yeah, it was great games, great casting, and having lots of fun with you, Devin. Shout outs to Dick Rays for being such a great sponsor to allow us again to do this, to be able to have fun and shout and talk for 51 minutes straight for one single game. It's a blast when things can be just so exciting like this, and all the
Yep.
teams have played like tonight. Honeywell, Burns Mac, but then there's Well Sky, Henderson, Select Quo, and so being able to be a part of all the playing games, but then also the tournament here has been so fun. Shout out to Casey Game On for where we can stream, for yelling at me to make sure I switch up the names like I should have, things like that. But also hosting great events like the one that I heard that was this past Monday, which sounded great with the Mario Kart in the park, KC Game On 100, whenever that
Yeah.
gets fully announced, and also being able to be with the championship games this weekend. You said right for Rocket League and Marvel, not Marvel
Yep.
Rivals, Rocket League and Smash. Is that right?
Super Smash Brothers. Yep. This
Yeah.
weekend, noon. I assume that anybody can go and watch those live as well at UMKC. Otherwise, they're going to be streamed right here on this channel. So mark your calendars, noon on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, thanks for being here with us, everyone in chat. Again, if you have a Prime or anything, throw that our way. But also definitely have us followed, so when these games do come up on Saturday, you're able to jump in. When other games are happening throughout the week, you're able to jump in and just keep up with all these fun and great games. So from Devin and I, thanks for being here with us, and we will see you. We'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time.